Inspired by the late Joe Chittenden, a talented and well-known bass player, Joe's Mill was conceived on his dream of providing anyone with the chance to learn to play a musical instrument. Several years and thousands of instruments later, Joe's Mill is a thriving charitable organization powered by its volunteers and community partnerships.
I mean, this is a pretty happy place. People come in, and they're very appreciative of what we do, especially the parents of kids who borrow instruments for our extended school year program. You know, we're saving them a lot of money. You know, it's $1,200 to buy an entry level trombone. You know, that's just your basic student model. So there, these instruments, and you know, who knows if your kid's going to stick with it, right? Say, you know, if you want to try it, say you want to try a cello, well, you decide the next week cello's not for me. That's fine. Bring the cello back and borrow something else. We're giving access, we're giving opportunity. They've come to count on us.
In a world where the cost of pursuing a musical education or hobby can be prohibitive, Joe's Mill acts as a catalyst for positive change. It not only democratizes access to musical instruments, but also fosters a community where individuals, regardless of their economic background, can engage with the transformative power of music.
Our mission really is not just to provide instruments, it's also, we have an education component which we're really trying to push. We don't just provide musical instruments. We also partner with Systemic Kingston, which is an organization that helps the underserved population in Kingston. We also provide instruments to school students who are looking to be involved in bands. And as we all know, schools are not funded like they were previously. So they look to us to come and borrow instruments instead of going out to buy a $2,000 sax or whatever. They can come here.
As well as collaborating with local schools, community centers, and educational institutions to integrate music education, for many aspiring musicians, Joe's is the ideal place to find the right instrument, a musical companion that resonates. This quest can otherwise be a myriad of challenges, from financial constraints to the sheer abundance of options available.
Kingston is quite a vibrant music community. And so that inspires lots of people, you know, young people and, you know, people of all ages. But I think mostly, I think about the young kids who are, you know, looking to get into music, and their parents are saying, well, you know, we want to make sure you're committed before we lay out money on instruments. Well, Joe's Mill is the place to go. It's a library like anything else. It's something to try this. You know, you can get all kinds of experience, and you will find something that really speaks to you and really calls you to practice and become better on it. Music has that ability to work in many different areas, just so much more than just producing some tunes.
The instruments arriving at Joe's Mill may have weathered the passage of time, experienced wear and tear, or suffered neglect. Repairing them involves a careful assessment of each instrument's condition, identifying any structural, mechanical, or cosmetic issues that might impede their performance. This attention to detail ensures that every instrument leaving Joe's Mill is not only functional, but also embodies the character and authenticity that makes each piece unique.
A lot of these instruments are hundreds of years old, and if they're looked after carefully, they'll play forever. My job is instrument maintenance. We get a lot of damaged instruments donated. I'm not an expert in any particular instrument, but my claim to fame is I can get a squeak out of every single item in this place.
Joe's Mill has established itself as a reliable and trusted resource for musicians of all levels within the community. Its extensive inventory of musical instruments, coupled with knowledgeable staff, has turned it into the go-to destination for those seeking not only quality instruments, but also expert advice and guidance.
I used to say it was the best kept secret in Kingston. It's not a secret anymore. I won't say that Kingston takes it for granted, but we've got used to having an instrument library where you can go down and say, do you have one of these? Yeah. Do you have one of those? Yeah, but you got to wait for it coming back from another borrower. It's just a wonderful resource. It really is. And every municipality right across the country, right around the world, should have one of these.
Joe's Mill has successfully fulfilled its initial purpose of being a space where everyone has the opportunity to learn to play a musical instrument. But it is also a hub of inspiration, education, camaraderie, and hope.
Music weaves its way in the fabric of everybody's lives. It's omnipresent. It's more than just playing an instrument. There's a lot more to it. So I'm very passionate about supporting that kind of thing because I know what music has done for me in my life. It's been great. I've had periods of great stress, and music is, it's always been there for me.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Gail Paquette.